just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders. In his spot on the visiting sideline, that's Lions head coach Dan Campbell. These guys looking for a repeat of last week's win here. On the opposing sideline, head coach of the Commanders, Dan Quinn. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kicker Matt Gay ready to get this started. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you on the call. And we're off and running from Northwest Stadium. To return this, Marcus Jones. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Another one for Gibbs. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackle made by Von Miller.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's a pickup of 9. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On first down, it's Goff. Completed over the middle. He works it down to the 37. Stopped by the future Hall of Famer. More All-Pro nods than any active defender. It's Bobby Wagner.
It's a gain of 5.
Goff off the play action.
At the Commanders' 37.
Finds his fullback. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Oh, try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Von Bell takes it away. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner. And it only took him one drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them. They get it by attacking and attacking the ball.
So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jayden Daniels.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week stuck in the stat sheet.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
Commanders punting on fourth down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. They can thank their defense for this game still being scoreless, Brock, so now a second chance at an opening drive for him. The tight end going in motion right. They start on the ground with Gibbs. Escapes the defender. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14 yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
First down from the 42.
A gain of 14. First down, Detroit.
Goff to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
More yards. That's another
Off play action, Goff.
Lions. First down.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
Brings up second and 9.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. We've got a screen to the running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
And the Lions first down.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Caden. Don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. You mentioned the value he could bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And the number of times he's been targeted has led to some serious results. He's currently top 5 in the NFL in receptions. Play fake here, Daniels. Caught by Deebo Samuel. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Going on first down, Daniels. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. Nice drive up the middle, gets him about 3. DJ Reed brings him down that time. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And the fair catch secure here at the 16. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Send one of the tight ends in motion right.
at the 22-yard line.
They go play action with Goff. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
That's good for the Lions.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by the veteran, Von Bell. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
And off the play fake, here's Goff. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Play action here with Goff. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and goal, Detroit.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Here's another for it. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Just a yard away on 3rd and goal. Here's the jumbo package. Trying to sneak here, Goff. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Lions take a 13-0 lead. It's a Jared Goff touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Returnable from the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They'll start the drive with Edwards. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Washington first down. Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. On first down, here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At their 49.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He gets it right back to McLaurin. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action now with Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 38.
Daniels is going to throw again. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
A gain of 9.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He was brought down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. And that brings up third down.
DJ Reed there defensively.
They'll throw, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. We've got an injured player after that one, and this is a scary sight. Terry McLaurin, the one who's shaken up. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Daniels from the pistol. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season. The fourth down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Frankie Luvu on the stop. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Out of the shotgun. Gone.
27-yard line.
Completed over the middle.
Complete to Elijah Moore. That's a gain of 7.
Third down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. To the line. Here's third and 3. From the gun, Goff. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A first down from the 41.
That's good for a Lions first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Part of the reason this offense been humming today, been in such great rhythm and got this lead, well, they've protected themselves so well. Now they finally get punched in the face. And how do you adjust and how do you respond? Does it remain business as usual to stay out front, or can this defense finally get home?
They need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Gotta figure out this third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Has him on a quick hitter. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On comes Jack Fox to handle the fourth down punt for the Lions. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Commanders head out now late in the first half. And they can try to move this into field goal range, Brock, if they so choose. 55 seconds left. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. completes it in traffic. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Daniels on first down. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
To Noah Brown. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's a game.
Shotgun snap to Daniels.
Second and 5.
He gets this one to McLaurin. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's a screen play to Edwards. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Washington first down.
To the air again, Daniels. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
DJ Reed there, defensive.
Again, Daniels to the air. Pulled in by Sinnott along the sideline. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
He's back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. It's Week 10, Veterans Day coming up on Tuesday, by the way. We salute all the brave men and women who keep our country safe. This one's for you. Here we go with the highlights. Our journey through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the Jags in the AFC South. And it's the former Jaguar, Christian Kirk. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Texans would go on to win 21-6. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And this is Kendre Miller. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. The Saints had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers hosting the New England Patriots. And it's the veteran Baker Mayfield. He connects on a 19-yard touchdown pass. The Buccaneers move back to within a game of 500 at 4-5 with this win. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on, the risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. In the game you're watching, we saw a couple of touchdowns in the first half. 14-0 is the score as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Throwing on first down, Daniels. Now here he goes. This slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that, actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
He's got Brown on the slant. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out.
That's good.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10. At the
Now Daniels off the play action. That's incomplete left side. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. From the gun, it's Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this 3rd down.
Gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 12.
3rd and long for him here. Hits his running back. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Another Washington 1st down. 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Number 82, Ben Simmons. A pickup of 2. Brings
To
up
throw again, it's Daniels. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Gay with the point after. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Lions 14.
And
Commanders
just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away.
Washington.
Khalif Raymond to return it. He dodged the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense.
29-yard line.
That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. They'll go right side with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Brought down by Vaughn Miller.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to go. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
To Sam Laporta.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. The Lions readying for the punt.
And out. 4th down.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Commanders are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
It's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's another Washington Commanders.
Here's a give inside to Edwards. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
This one set up for Daniels. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket now. They've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
3 yards. That's another Washington first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the red zone on 1st. Brought in. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal. At the
Daniels from the pistol. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Looking to throw. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Brian Branch has it. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Pass him on the quick hitter. And we'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. Offense to the line. This is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff.
At the 26-yard line.
Lobs this deep down the middle. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. First down from the 42. Throwing again, it's Goff. That's to Laporta again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Again, Goff.
At the 47.
Big game continuing for Laporta. And they make the tackle at the 38. A gain of 15 there. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
Lions first down.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection we see with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action here with Goff. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Short pass brought in, and he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
He was defended by Marcus Jones.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He's gonna loft this deep down the left sideline. Big gain downfield. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. All is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
Commanders in the dime set for this 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Checks it down to Gibbs. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down. Punting unit out now. before that return amounts to much. They bring him down. The Commanders, and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Daniels setting up the play action. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
The coverage by Jack Campbell.
Out of the gun, Daniels dumps it off to his running back. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Daniels throwing on third. He finds Brown right side. Shoots away from one. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
48-yard line.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
He'll throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders down by only 3. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Daniels back to throw. This is McCaffrey, left side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down.
Now 3rd down.
To throw. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 12 yards. That's another Washington Commanders first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Back to throw. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Raymond on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Lions offense returning to the field. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And this one doesn't go far. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
That's a gain of 6.
Throwing now.
3rd and 3.
Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here he is to throw.
At the 47-yard line.
To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Lions.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. It's Goff. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Trey Amos on the coverage.
Now to throw. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Desperation time here on 4th. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover.
A designed run. Daniels will keep it. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.